And my cousin Marianne decided that she will be the worst villain in the story, in his story. That's the role she wanted. Because when I gave her roles, she said, no, I don't want to do that. I don't want to have that role. And instead, she chose another role all by herself. See how it works out for you, Marianne, when you decided to choose the role that you chose. I will remember everybody, so it's on the record, so you cannot say at the judgment that you didn't ask for it, because you sure did ask for it. You asked for it. And yes, you're evil and you're bad. And it was so difficult for you to really mean what you say and to really be sorry that you risk your whole family and your children just because of your pride that you're not able to be sorry. Because you are afraid to feel the sting of the guilt that's the thing that you are the most afraid of. What do you see here in your shorts, your humoristic? The videos you put out on your YouTube, all and every single one of them, even though you denied it, it's easy to tell that it was all about me, harassing you and you trying to get rid of me. All of the videos are about that. So there's no repairing in any of your doing because everything was done to try to get rid of me. There's no repairing when you try to destroy the house. Getting rid of me is to try to destroy the house. Everything that I was trying to build with you, another came in and said everything that you bring to her, I will use. See what God done with it and how it worked out for him and also for everyone that is part of it. This is from your YouTube. I am absolutely, you said here, I am absolutely the villain in your story and would like to tell everybody to completely believe you. So yes, you asked for it, you wanted to have a different role. I can absolutely be very comfortable being the villain in your story. So you asked for it. And every single videos that you made, it was mocking God, mocking God, mocking God, mocking God, mocking God. All of it. Every single video. You know that your humoristic was not laughing with me. It was laughing off me. And that's called what? Mocking. Humoristic that is laughing about someone, there's a word for it. It's called mockery. You're very intelligent, you have high IQ, and you know a lot of different things. I'm sure that you understand this. When you say you have your humor, well, guess what? When you make fun of someone, when you laugh of someone, it's called mocking. You mock the person. When you have humor and you have fun and you make fun of someone, and when you laugh of somebody, then you mock. You mock the person. You're not laughing with the person, you're laughing about the person. And that's your humor, to laugh about other people. Because you know that in secret, everybody's laughing about you. You knew that all those people that went to participate and took the side of you, and they knew that you were doing wrong. They knew that everything that you were doing was just... It was not working your repentance. It was working the wrath of God upon you. That's what you've been working. You made me angrier and angrier and angrier because you were working not your repentance, you were working the wrath. You wanted me to be, you made me become like this. You pushed me to become like this. There was no justification for your behavior. You had done the crime. It's you who started it. It's you who started it all. It's you that decided to make this choice. The choice of agreeing you didn't just say no. You didn't just say no. You're not calling me. You're not answering when I call you. But when you did call me, it was to deceive me. You asked me for my money. You knew I hated to work. You knew that the only reason I was working was for you. And you decided to give it to the man that I find the most disgusting. And just the idea of you having anything to do with him makes me so much disgusted. You didn't just say no. Why do you think that I want to kill you? Why do you think? My brother told me that it's normal. It's normal for me to want to kill you. Will you call the police on my brother also? Will you call the police on my brother Steve, who told me that it's very normal for me to want to kill you? Because he had a friend that was having the same thing done to him, but differently. You know, you underestimate how much you lost because of this. You underestimate how much you lost. Am I losing something? Why would I ever want to be anywhere near you? Simon decided to have a family with you and to betray his best friend after saying to his best friend that he knew that you were a loose woman in front. I mean, you did like your mother did. In front of Danny, you were suggesting change of partner. So he saw that you are a loose woman, and then he went to warn his best friend to not lose his time and waste his efforts. What efforts? To not waste a day more spent in your company. But maybe it's because he was so evil himself that he just decided that he wanted to get rid of Danny to get you. Which is it? And you call me a servant. So who wants to know who are the subscribers? The 111 subscribers that goes to, 111 means abominable thing, unlawful. Well, it's thanks to Tamara, because Tamara said that she was the 111th subscriber. You see here, I was on your channel and it says I was not signed in, so I pushed you to 111 after my daughter was here. I'm not sure if Tamara is aware of this, but 111 makes the thing about the abominable thing. And so she pushed me back to 111. I wasn't, but it's not her fault if she didn't do it on purpose. I mean, maybe she just wanted to help me out, thinking that I wanted to have another subscriber. Who knows? I was on your channel and it says I was not signed in, so I pushed you to 111 after my daughter was here. As her father, as well as her dog of 15 years just passed, Mike likes Frank Zappa as much as my kid's father did. That was who was talking. He was a love musician by me. And there's another message. I like Pandemo, his channel now honorable, as his other 3 channels on YouTube. I watch them all going back over a decade. And you know what's another joke that you might laugh about? My daughter, when he's commenting on my page and he's telling me that I skipped over his comment and I did not read all his comments, you know how a joke it is, right? Because he's not allowing me to comment on his own YouTube channel, but he's angry because I skipped over his comment. And he's lucky that I'm allowing him to comment on my channel, but when I don't report on it and I skip over, he's angry because I skipped this comment, but he does not allow me to comment on his page. So that's another funny joke. Oh no, you were not, and I'm not correct, Lord. What does that even mean? No, I said you're too negative. Too negative. My heart is broken. I don't know if people understand this. Everything. My foundation was her. It was her. Everything I was doing was for her. And what she did. No big deal. Then he said that I'm crazy for you, and you call me, and 12 years later you say I should not have complied. You know what I was expecting from you? I was expecting from you to choose me. Instead of 12 years later telling me that I should not have complied for giving him his rent. That's the disappointment. That's the disappointment. Yes, I remember our conversation. Maybe you're not listening, but at least someone is, because I still get views on my YouTube and I still get a comment sometimes. Or maybe it's all AI. I remember our conversation when I said to you that I wanted you to be fulfilled and happy. And I know that I remember that you talked back to me about that statement of mine. And then you said, I know, Jonathan, that you want me to be fulfilled and happy, but you would like you, Jonathan, to make me feel that way. To make me feel happy and fulfilled. You were damn right about that. And I tried to do everything that I thought would be the good thing, and the right way, and the right path, and the acceptable. But then you turned back and you said, I don't want a meek man. I'm going to go with the savage instead. I'm going to go with the fuck friend. I'm going to go with the disgusting. I'm going to go with the guy that doesn't work. Until I take his best friend, who's rich, and good social, and I can elevate my image. So yes, I remember you said that, you understood that I wanted to be that man who make you happy and feel fulfilled. But you all counted all of that for weakness and meekness. So I became excessively wrathful, but I kept my peace because you're still alive. And all your family and everybody that you ever known, friends and enemies, who ever been close to you, ever. But for how long? That you continue to risk all the wrong risk. So what does this guy have to say?
Okay, I have another question, ladies and gentlemen, for you, and hopefully this is the last one, but why?
You know what I would have hoped for at times? I would have hoped for that somebody really do call back the police and they take it seriously enough so then they really can dig into it and see the fullness of the depth of what you have done to me. I would like them to look into your YouTube channel and to investigate how much muzzling you did. Do not muzzle the ox, don't tread on the corn, the muzzling of the ox. I would like to have them to investigate, but I know it's never going to happen. Because the police, they only move only when there is a corpse and never before. They don't. I mean, do you see in New York now? They say, well, let's leave the law in the hands of the civilian who does not know the law. Let them judge what is lawful and what is not lawful. Do you think it's a good idea? Anarchy. The last time that I went to the police, they told me, they laughed at me. They were laughing at me. And they said, we are in 2000 some year, and in 2000 some year, now the people, they have to take care of their problem themselves. How does this work out? Since on television, you see every week, at least for many weeks, every 2 or 3 days, there were news about another woman that had been killed by her husband because of what? They never say why. They never show the fullness of the story ever. It's so terrible, but people don't get any details about that. Why? How? What was the story? What led to that? Feminism, liberty, egocentric thinking. Everybody have an opportunity to screw everybody else.
Okay, I have another question, ladies and gentlemen, and hopefully this is the last one, but why are there no clear answers? When I'm trying to find solid answers, why are there so many different Christian perspectives? And which perspective is right? Surely with 2,000 years of church history, we would have figured things out yet, but clearly we haven't. But here's what I think I've been led to. I think this is how God designed it. I've come to believe that this uncertainty is actually the answer. If our original sin was pride, is thinking that we can do things our way and we can figure things out if only we have the knowledge, then the failure of our plans not working out, the failure of us trying to figure things out but obviously can't, then this is the antidote to the pride that got us into this mess in the first place. If it were possible for us humans to figure things out, then surely over the past 6,000 years we would have done so. But instead, the problems we have today are this.
Did you know why I had to say it? That I wanted to kill you? Did you know why I had to say it? Well, because I really did, and I really do. Why I say it? I mean, I'm smarter than that. I shouldn't post videos saying that I want to kill you. I shouldn't do that. So why I do it? Knowing that there are people waiting for me to do those type of statements. They are waiting for it. They've been waiting for a long time to try to find something. Why I'm saying that then? Because I want, on the recording, I want that when people will later see all of it, that they can feel and wait the weight, the heaviness of all the hurt. You really, really did hurt me bad. And when in part 5, you were talking about what I did to you, and I cannot make amends for what I did to you. It's not me who called your boyfriend while you were excessively in love with me. It's not me who called your boyfriend. It's not me who called you to give to my girlfriend your salary. It's you that did that, not me. So when you say what I did to you, harassment for years, what about why the harassment in the first place? Don't you think that you should start by the root of it and think about what caused the harassment? I don't care. I'm going to say how many times I want. I have those thoughts of killing you very often. But you still decided to risk because you were not able. It was even harder for you to really feel sorry. It was harder for you. You were ready to die instead of being really sorry. And I want people to see back the recording later. I don't know at what time or in what time, but that when they listen to it, they understand and see that those 7 keys that I left behind, they hold some heaviness.
Same ones we had yesterday. I've been led to trust the pride that got us into this mess in the first place.
You made a video saying that I went after your pride. You were not talking about your family. You don't care about your family. You don't care about your children. If you would have cared about your family and your children, you would have been really sorry. You would not have risked anything. But you had so much fun with me. You had so much fun. Because you're a sociopath, and you're very evil and dark, and you love this fear. You love it. You love your life to be in danger. You want to be punished. You want something bad to happen to you. You wish that if something bad happened to you, it's maybe finally you're going to feel alive.